And let's go with Nola. Bliss, bring on Nola. Hey.
Woo! Hi, guys. How you going? You all had a drink? Good for me. That's very good. Thank you very, very much. My name is Nola. Just before I get onto my bit, I just want to tell you something terrible that happened to me yesterday in Brisbane. I have to share because I got nobody here I can tell. But I had a bit of time off and I thought I'd just go into town. I'll do a bit of shopping. So I went into this very nice shop and the lady was there and she came up to me and she said, "How can I help you?" I said, "I'm looking for a handbag. I'm here on holiday. I want something really special. I want to spoil myself. I want something leather. Doesn't matter about the money, but I'd like it to sort of complement what I look like." I wasn't dressed like this, obs. I want it to complement what I look like. I want it to really suit me. And she looked me up and down and she went, "We don't do lizard skin." I was mortified, I was upset, I was embarrassed, I was paralysed. I turned to go, I couldn't move, I was paralysed. I looked around, she was standing on my tail. Anyway, welcome ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with my bit. Welcome LGBTQI, welcome SBS, ACDC, CSIRO. And those late fuckers, the ADHD. Welcome everybody. Yeah, because when I was growing up, it was much more straightforward. You know, we didn't have those funny pronouns that I can't get used to, I don't know, who needs them, I don't need them. I was somewhere the other day and somebody said, "Oh, look, they've arrived." I looked round, I thought I was going mad, I'm the only fucker who can see one person. In my day, we had men, we had women, and we had babies with a clue. So you had a man, if you're born with a cock, you stay a man, right? And ladies, if you're born with a cunt, you stay a cunt, right? But the babies were good. They identified them for us. They were in the pram. They were just, the boys are in blue, girls are in green, which is great because they're so fucking ugly at that age, you can't tell anyway, so... Now they're dressing them in all different shades. You've got lime, you've got orange, you've got yellow. I looked in a pram the other day, this baby was dressed in lime green. I said, "Would you have a frog?" Probably was, actually. So we had these men and we had women. Now we've got these things called lesbians. So lesbians, can anybody help me out? It's like, all right, I couldn't get my tongue around it. They weren't invented. Look, if I'd have known there was going to be a choice, I would have hung on. I would have been one maybe, you know? Because I would have thought, you know, it's nice to have a sip of the furry cup or a munch on the carpet. I would have done it just to see what it was like to be in bed with somebody who knew where my clitoris was. Once. I mean, I didn't know I had a clitoris until I'd had a couple of children, and that was a surprise because I didn't think you could get pregnant unless you had an orgasm, and I thought, there's no way I'm getting pregnant, so... Anyway, when my son was a bit older, I had to ask him. I said to him, my son, he's a big boy, he's strong, he's hard. He's hard, my son. I call him Samsonite, he carries a lot of baggage. And I said to him, "Son, and I ask you something, please." And he said, "What, Mum?" I said, "It's a sexual question." He said, "I'd rather you didn't." I said, "It's coming." "Do you know where a woman's clitoris is?" He said, "Of course I do, Mum." I said, "Please tell your father." Never did. So I have a husband, and he's 81. He's still a sexually active person, he tells me. I'm not always there, obviously, but when we are in bed together, occasionally, you know, he said, you know, he feels a bit frisky, and said he'd like to have sex. He always likes to have sex with the light on because he said he likes to see what he's doing. He likes to have a bit of a rummage around, you know. I don't mind because I'm always reading. So that works for me. I think that's my time. It always goes so quick. Just like my husband. I've been Nola. You've been great. Thank you.